Hello and welcome back to the Merchants Guild in Witcher King. So, I'm fairly certain that immortality is out of our grasp, because if I do this, Leo, you'll see that our mystic Cleopatra is no more. She probably died, would be my guess. I mean, she was an old character, and the game does not discriminate, so I suspect that she died during our event, so that's unfortunate. Anyway, we are kind of just gaining money, we are growing, we're building ourselves a new mansion, which is pretty sweet. We probably want to upgrade our trade posts in our trade zone, so that's up here. We want to upgrade these two trade posts because we want our trade zone to be really good up here and make us a lot of money. So let's just do that. I think we're going to build 2 merchants ports here, just to see, we're get 10 trade value in both. So we're seeing what 20 trade value gets us. So let's see, these are at 12 and at 15. We'll see how much money we make when they are finished. If we make the same amount, we have learned nothing. If we make more, we have learned something. If we make less, we have learned something. If we make the same amount, I have no idea what trade value does. Anyway, there are a group of carpenters in Port Balaka that are working together more and more. Do we want city tax, or do we want for minus build time, or do we want more city tax? I like city tax, so we'll have more city tax, I think. We are probably going to die. We have to accept this at this point. At some point, we're going to die, which is unfortunate. However, we're going to come out of this with a ton of money, which is something that we didn't have previously. Like, previously, we definitely did not have a ton of money, so I'm very happy about how this is going. I think I'm going to upgrade City Vassal Opinion right now. And we need to upgrade one of these. Military organizations are pretty cool. It allows us to have some retinues. Yeah, we can get Imperial Cavalry. So it allows us to have a very strong and powerful, retinue. Yeah, we could get 2 of those, which means that we would have 600 men. Right? No, that's completely wrong. We would have 500 men. But we'd have 500 heavy and light cav, which would be pretty good. We could do the same, but with a different split here. For 300 less. But that means that we get less heavy cav, which are really good. I think, given that we're not going to have a lot of army strength in terms of numbers, I think that pure, I think that having strong firepower per unit is probably our best way of going. So if we go for this, that would be great. It's going to cost us 0.4. With just our house, I think we can afford that. Yeah, we don't have enough money for it right now, but I think that it's worth investing in. So we'll increase our retinue. We can now afford 2 of these. Well, in terms of retinue cap, we can have 2 of these. So we'll get 1, and then we'll get the next one later. That seems fine. It's going to cost us a lot of monthly expenses to start with, because they're really expensive, but we don't need to worry about that. And that retinue will make us look stronger, so we can try and press for other things. I think we'll go Intrigue. Now, there is another potential path for us here. We could just try and get it so that we have, a giant pot of gold, right? Just a giant pot of gold. And then we switch to feudal with a large retinue and just take over the world. That is something that we could potentially try and do. It's definitely an option for I'm done with republics, take over the world now kind of way of thinking, but we'll see. Anyway, the buildings that this person was looking to reinforce should be torn down and replaced with sturdier houses and watchtowers, but he was insistent that he could do something about them. He asked for my honest opinion. So we can say we could use material from old houses. Nothing can be done, or the cost to rebuild them will be great, and I want a share of that. I want money. Yeah, give me money. I told him the best way would be to tear the buildings down. What it would cost to erect new buildings, including my share of the money. He was silent for a long time. I was about to nudge him. I think he might have forgotten that I was I think he might have forgotten that I was standing next to him when he spoke up. He agreed, and accepted I would get my share. 3 gold. 3 gold. And look at that. We have disease resistance, and the disease didn't drop directly on our realm, which is pretty good. We probably still need to shut the gates, but we avoided dying, which is always a positive. Yeah. Merchant's port has been built in the trade post. So we're making 0.3 more there, I think. We're about to finish another one, so we'll see what it makes. So that's 15.2. Remember that number and tell me that later. Right. We'll get humble. Did we get humble? No, we didn't. It didn't matter. Okay. 15.2. 2 children lack children focuses. So duty. Thrift's probably better there. You I don't know. Why don't we give you... Have we done a faith one yet? I think we have. Why don't we give you etiquette? We haven't given someone etiquette in a while, right? 15.4, and that one went up as well. So that was a 0.4 upgrade in terms of money overall. Oh, so much money. Now, I wonder what we should do is we should build a single upgrade. We should build like Merchant's Enclave in one of these and see whether the other one makes more money. I think that's a good test. I mean, we could just go and look this up, but I think it's more interesting to kind of maybe figure some things out. No, I'll give you Pride. I haven't used Pride in a while. Right. What have we got here? Asa. You look like you're good for intrigue, but it also says you should have diplomatic or polymath. I think you're good for intrigue. We'll give you intrigue. There we go. We have enough to upgrade? No, we need 169. And we got there. There we go. So 169, we're going to get a Merchant's Enclave. And that's building in this one. So we're going to see if both make more money. I think that they might. And that... Oh, and then the game crashed. That's happened a few times actually recently. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not gonna stop the video and restart because you get to hear this brilliant Witcher music in the login screen. It gets me hyped every time I come and record this. You know, Witcher 3 music. It's just great. Yeah. Okay. We're almost back in. You should get video in any second now, hopefully. Wonder where autosaved. Probably autosaved near enough the right place, I think. Yeah, see, we get video. Right, autosave. If it keeps crashing, we may have to consider drastic actions, but we'll see. We'll see what that... Was there that much disease? We did shut the gates, so I suppose we didn't notice. Oh yeah, we're not far behind at all. I said this guy's an intrigue character. Yeah, okay. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, we need a new steward. We'll put in... Well, we could put in this guy. Don't really want to. I think we'll put in Restef. I mean, he's in our court, so can't do anything right now, but that's fine. We're about to be able to build the next thing. So we'll do exactly what we did last time. So, let's build. Build in this one. I want to build myself a Merchant's Enclave. See if we make some more money in both of these. Hey, we're now making 18.5 and 15.2. Do you see this? We're making more money. Do trade posts calculate on game restart? Oh. That's awful. Oh. And then the game crashed. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good at all. But do you know what that means? The best thing about the game crashing? You ready? Ah, it's the Witcher music again. Oh, it's good. Yeah, okay. So, what have we learned about trade posts? They are very prone to crashing. That's what we've learned about trade posts. It's an interesting time. Right, so, let's have a look at this game. So what did we do last time? We made someone intrigue, and then we built the trade post. So what we're going to do this time? We're going to make somebody intrigue, and we're not going to build the trade post. There we go. And we'll wait. Waiting for the game to crash. Not gonna crash. We're making less money again, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. Very oh, and the game crashed. Ah. Now, one thing that we can do to make us all feel better about the situation, and I'm sure you're aware of what this is we're going to turn on Crusader Kings 2, and we're going to load it up, and we're going to hear the Witcher music again. Yeah! Isn't that great? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I've had this bug once before. And I believe I know what causes it. Basically, when I looked into this before, it was a series which I'd been running for about 50 episodes and we got this crash. And I did manage to get past it. And the way that you get past it is basically what happens is 2 events fire with the same event code, I believe is what happens. And these events are going to happen each time because the mean time to happen's already been calculated as far as I understand it. So every single time you play the game, events happen at the same time, they crash. How do you stop this? Well, what you have to do is you have to find the character who is causing the event. Usually it's a story-based event, or at least that was the case or like, you know, a set event that will happen at a time, like a hard-coded one. That tends to be what causes these kind of crashes. At least it was when I was looking at it with the Game of Thrones mod. We got like, it was during Aegon's Conquest once. We weren't actually nearly as many episodes in as I thought we were. But basically what happened was, oh no, yes, it was Aegon's Conquest, but it was the Ironborn series. So we're about, you know, a couple of episodes in, but I'd done a lot of prep work. That's why it seemed like we were quite far into it. But yeah, the Ironborn series, we had this error. I think it was that one. Anyway, doesn't matter for the purposes of the story. So the Ironborn series, we had these crashes, and it's because the events were firing at the same time. And basically, what I did to fix it was I killed one of the main characters. Because what that did is that character's event didn't fire. I assumed it had to be one of the main characters, so I started killing them off until it worked out. So I did a, console command kill, and that worked out. Here, I have no idea what's causing it. I thought what might be causing it was us building the trade post thing, because it crashed about a second later. But it seems to crash on the same date every time. Now, one thing that we could do is we could see if there were any hard-coded events for that date. That would be a way of finding out whether there's a bug or not. I suspect that there aren't, because we're actually quite far a bit into the game. It could be actually the invasion of Hack. That could cause the crash. We might be far enough into the game for that to happen. I don't think that we are, but we could be. That would explain the crashes in a way. I can't think of any other events. Maybe Skellige have an event. We haven't played as them yet. That could explain why we're getting a crash. It could be someone like Kedwin have an event. We haven't played as them. Yeah, I think it could be like one of those two. It could be something to do with Ciri. Maybe Ciri died. Maybe there's an event associated with that. I'm just spitballing. But you know why I'm spitballing? I'm just trying to, you know, pad out this episode a little bit before I tell you the sad news. Which you may have already worked out by the fact that I haven't reloaded the game. Or, you know, cut the video. I think we're going to end the series here. I think this perfectly sums up how well our Nilfgaard series are going. And I felt it was time... I felt like this series didn't have as much action in it as I initially thought from playing the start. I thought the start was going to be great. We're going to have a lot of stuff going on. But there aren't actually enough Republics around for us to do any cross-Republic stuff. So I think that we're just going to end the series here. And I don't know if we're coming back for another Witcher Kings series. We might. I don't think that we are. I think I know what series we're going to do next. And I think we're going to start it tomorrow. Yeah, let's start another series tomorrow. And we'll come back to Witcher Kings when the Winter King series ends. I think that works out well. The Winter King series got like another week or two, maybe even 3 on it. I think that works out quite well timeline-wise, so let's go with that. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.